Finance leaders everywhere are working to shape the future of their finance functions, and they're tackling some big questions. But that's nothing new. Finance has never stood still. It's constantly evolved, ever since the very first bean was counted. In the 1400s, Venetian merchants created a system of accounting known as double-entry bookkeeping. By the 1600s, joint stock companies were formed to finance ship construction and expeditions to the New World. The 1800s saw the Industrial Revolution and the emergence of new industries. Capital markets developed as companies turned to stock exchanges for financing. The need for consistent financial reporting followed. In the 1920s, the stock market crash prompted intense legislation and government regulation. Companies demanded better financial discipline, control, and transparent reporting. In the 1970s and 1980s, technological change introduced spreadsheets and computer-assisted analysis. Financial instruments such as derivatives grew in popularity and complexity, as did accounting standards. And by the 1990s, ERP systems were widespread and companies standardized finance functions to decrease costs and increase time. Predicting what's going to happen next is never easy. In 1997, an influential report suggested that by 2000, all finance processes would be standardized with regional shared service centers. In 1998, one of the Big Four accounting firms predicted there would be no finance functions in organizations by 2010. And in 2006, chairman of the Big Four accounting firms predicted that we would have real-time financial reporting by now. For the most part, these predictions are still a long way off. Finance functions remain an integral part of modern enterprises and are now expected to produce much more than just the numbers. Technologies in the dawn of e-commerce have radically altered the economy and are shaping the future of businesses, especially the finance function. Digitized financial records mean markets increasingly expect real-time information delivered in any format, to any device, and in any location. Predicting a bold vision for the future of finance remains as hard as ever. But looking ahead, we see four key principles to aspire to. Finance will be required to help navigate in and outside the business in the pursuit of opportunities in difficult and rapidly changing economies and markets. Old reporting standards will need to be complemented with something more dynamic. And when it comes to corporate reporting, companies will need to look beyond their shareholder and regulator audience to a much broader set of stakeholders. Finance will need to act as mediators and communicate in new ways. Predictive analytics and risk reporting will ensure that finance plays an increasing role as leaders in resilience, providing foresight and protecting the business from internal and external shocks. And with virtual workplaces a likely reality, finance will need to provide greater connectivity to make sure multiple systems and resources can work together without actually being situated in the same building, and that data is kept secure. Whatever your industry, the finance teams of tomorrow will need to serve their businesses in new ways. There's never been a more exciting time to be a finance leader, and we invite you to join the debate on what the future looks like and how we can unlock its potential today.